Welcome back. It's your girl, Miss J, Talks with J podcast. Now we back on another episode. Um, Basically gonna call this a wrap on 2020. So, thanks for tuning in, and so let's talk about it. 2020 has really been, I would say, the worst year ever. From the COVID-19 happening to the pandemic has states being closed to partially open to having to wear a mask. Now with the so-called COVID-19 vaccine that they have, that only a select few people have gotten so far, to basically being stuck in the house, not being able to do what you normally do. Granted, you have some people have been moving around as if Corona ain't existed, but more power to them. To having to, a lot of parents having to keep up with their kids in this online distant learning, which has been the worst. To everybody who's passed due to coronavirus. 2020 has just been taking a toll on everybody. Mental health, as far as everybody, probably is not great. But just talk to somebody. Pretty sure everybody's dealing with COVID in their own ways, but keeping it in ain't gonna help. So speak to somebody if you're not in your right mind. Vent, write it down. Don't just hold it in. COVID's affected even like the shows that you watch. It took a minute for Power to come back on. I'm still waiting on Snowfall to come back on. I'm waiting for P-Valley. Coronavirus and the COVID-19 and the pandemic, it's just shut down a lot of things. So it's like, ain't really too much to watch on TV. Granted, you got college sport, college basketball, college football. You got the NBA now, but other than that, it ain't too much to watch on TV. How many reruns of Psych can I watch? Reruns of The Office or the Superstore. Like, how many reruns can you watch? So then, how much playing of your system can you really do? Either, unless you got online access. But after the point, even that's going to get boring. Not having the same level of social interaction, I'm pretty sure it's taking a toll on everybody. With most of your social interaction being via text, FaceTime, Skype, and stuff like that. You're not physically seeing people in person like you normally would if the world was regularly open. And then, President Trump just passed this stimulus bill, so the government won't shut down. Unemployment is going to continue. And he was pushing for $2,000. Fortunately, we're not getting that $2,000 right now. We're only getting the $600. But hey, something's better than nothing. Hopefully, when Biden is officially the president, he can push for that $2,000. But that's a win in itself. Biden beating Trump to become president. Kamala Harris being the first African American woman That's a big feat. Man, her pantsuits be on point. So whoever's styling Kamala Harris, you're doing a great job. Then you've had to deal with the holidays, with being home. That is just like you want to try to give your kids a source of normalcy with the pandemic going on as much as you can. But it's hard. It's hard with what's going on. I hate going into the grocery store now with the pandemic, with the having to stand in line, and these lines be long, and they don't have all their lines open. I hate it. So Instacart has pretty much gotten all my money as far as when I've needed stuff. I go to the local stores because I can go in and out. But grocery stores, I try to get in and out of these stores with the quickness. Like, people be all up close on you. Like, granted, you can't fully do a 6 feet in line, but, like, some people still just be close. Another thing, people just not taking the pandemic seriously. You hear about these high numbers. You hear about the people in the hospital. You hear about all these people that are dying, but yet you're still not taking it serious enough to the point that you're wearing a mask or you're staying in the house and only going out when you need to go out. You're just everywhere because you can't stay still. So these numbers are not going to drop if people are not abiding by what they're asking you to do. Then they're also talking about this new strain of COVID-19 that's probably even more deadly than the one that's already out. So it's like you can't win for losing with the COVID. Like, the way we're going, 2021 is going to be the same way. Wearing a mask, limited ability to go out your house, really. And then a lot of these places ban indoor eating and 25% capacity on a lot of places. So it's like you gotta stand in line outside for a while just to get in the stores. I'm not doing that. I'll just shop online and take my chances from whenever it comes. Only positive with what's going on with COVID is that I get to work from home. Getting to work from home is great. Getting to basically be in your pajamas and work all day is amazing versus going out the door. I mean, I enjoy going out the door because I physically got to see and be around the kids and everything. But I'm learning to adjust to the only seeing them via the Zoom or Google Meets every day. So that's the only plus. That's the only plus in that part. I don't like this having to be on the computer 7 hours a day, just like the kids. It's hard. It's hard sitting still, being on the computer for 7 hours a day. Like, anybody in the education profession right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's probably the roughest job to have right now, other than those who work retail. It's just the fact that trying to keep the attention span of these kids via a computer is difficult. It's really, really difficult. But trying to make it do what it do as far as that. Even though I'm happy sports are back, it's still not the same. NBA, only certain teams are able to have a little bit of fans in the stands. College sports, a lot of their games are getting canceled because of COVID-19 tracing and the numbers going up. So it's like, yay for sports, but hey, I'd rather y'all do what's best and keep everybody safe and healthy. 2020 has really been one for the books. I found some positives in the fact of being home. Like starting this podcast. Probably never would have started it with if I was still going out the door every day. I probably would have just continued with tweeting on Twitter, hashtag Talks with Jay on Twitter, but I was like, yeah, let's take it up a notch and actually make my podcast. So I think that's one of the better things that has come with me being home versus actually having to be at work. That's been a positive. Learning how to navigate YouTube and design the channel. I'm still working at it, but Talks with Jay podcast is also on YouTube. Type it in, you'll find it. Or if you follow me on Twitter at Twitter.com/eccentric you'll see that I tweet out every time I drop something as far as a new episode for the podcast or just YouTube content. So follow my social media, you'll know basically everything I'm doing and I'm working on, whether it's the YouTube channel or different things as far as the podcast. So again, salute to everybody who's been supporting. I appreciate y'all. Tell a friend to check out Talks with Jay podcast. Tell them to check out my social media, Twitter.com/eccentric soul. That way you'll know when everything's dropping. I think that's the best way to know when I'm dropping something. 2020 has really been one for the books. But as we end 2020, hopefully 2021 is an even better year. I don't usually do New Year's resolutions, and I'm not going to start. I'm just going to say more success in my podcast YouTube channel and work. And I wish the same for everybody else. Let's get the bag. And let's all stay healthy. So, thanks for listening to another episode of Talks with Jay podcast. Tell a friend to listen to Talks with Jay podcast. Be on the lookout for another new episode coming soon.